Hi everyone, welcome back. It's me, Kat from Cyber Sewing School, and in today's video lesson I'm going to be talking to you about the supplies and accessories that come standard with your machine. So let's go over to my cutting table right now. This is the supply box that you will get with your machine with many of your accessories in it. Over here are the brackets that I removed from the machine yesterday. I'll set these aside. Eventually I will store the brackets in here for safekeeping. Open up the tabs on the front of your box, and inside you're going to find your supplies. I'm going to go through each one. This is your oil. You want to oil your machine every single day before use, and I will show you where to oil that in the bobbin area. These are your sample bobbins. These are the Filtech Magnaglide bobbins. You could also use Coats L, but these Filtechs get rave reviews from people that I know. So I think these are going to be pretty good. These are magnets. A lot of people have no idea what these are for. And your machine will come with a scan mat to be used with the creative portion of your Brother or your Babylock machine, and that creative portion is called IQ Designer or My Design Center. I already have some videos on this module on my playlist titled IQ Designer and My Design Center, so you might want to check that out. These are the spool caps that you can use depending on the spools of thread that you use. You get 10 felt pads, and you also get a pair of scissors, tweezers, a stylus to keep your screen clean. These are more spool caps. You get 10 in all. This is your screwdriver that we used yesterday for the brackets. This is a device that will hold your needle into place to stabilize it when you're inserting or removing needles. So when you put your needle into this groove, you let go and it will hold your needle snug so you can easily insert it up into your machine. You're going to get an Allen screwdriver. This is going to be used to loosen and tighten the needle screws so you can easily insert and remove your needles. This is your device to get into the needle area more easily, again, almost like a third hand, so you can get up into those little hooks behind the needle for easy threading. You're going to get your large screwdriver. We used this for the brackets yesterday, a large wrench, and a cleaning brush, which is going to be very important to clean in that bobbin area and under the needle plate from time to time. A seam ripper. Hopefully you won't have to use a seam ripper very much, as well as a small screwdriver. You will get thread nets. These thread nets are going to be used for trickier threads. For example, if you're using metallic thread, definitely consider using a thread net. This black plate right here is going to be used for special embroidery techniques on your metal plate on your free arm. And for needles, you're going to get 2 packs of the EBBR size 11 needles. And you can use 11 or 14, but they must be EBBR. You're also going to get 2 guides that you can use when you're using a very tricky thread, as well as a pattern weight, which is going to help you test your bobbin tension in your bobbin case. So this is also very important. Right now we're going to go over and look at some of the larger accessories that come with our machine. When you open up your box, you're going to have a large foam tray of accessories. And I have my accessories right here. Some of them I did move around a little bit, but you will get a scan mat. This scan mat will attach onto your machine similar to a frame, a little bit different though, and you'll know it's a scan mat because you have the white and black balance bars. You also have this black piece here that's going to be very important if you ever decide you want to use this frame. Don't lose this. Here is your A frame holder, and you know it's your A frame holder because there is an A right here. So I will show you how to attach these frame holders on your machine. You also get a B frame holder. Don't worry if you don't know what these frames are used for. I will teach you what they are going to be used for in terms of the hoops. This is going to be your direct connect cable to your computer. Most people do not use this anymore, but they still supply it with the machine just in case. It depends on your setup. Most people are probably going to be using USBs or wireless. This is your 4x4 hoop. Then you have the smaller hoop. These are all the manufacturer hoops. Your power cord is very important, so definitely set that aside. We're going to be using that in a little bit. Then you're going to get your gridded frames. So these gridded frames, I really have never used the gridded frames. And some people love them, but this is what they look like. You're going to get frames in all sizes for each of the 4 hoops that you get with your machine. Because you now have the snowman stickers and the camera scan feature, I think a lot of people don't use them. Here is another hoop. This is your 8x14 hoop. And then you're also going to get a 5x7 hoop. In your paperwork, set this aside, you're going to get your manual and a few other things. Sometimes people don't know what these things are, so I'll explain them to you. All right, if you want to get a nice koala studio for some of your machines, a love of sewing, these are your snowmen stickers. So these snowmen stickers can be used for perfect positioning of your embroidery designs. You have several ways to get perfect positioning, and this is one of them. Little note on design transfer. Then you're going to get a manual on the embroidery design guide in your machine. Quick reference guide, as well as the instruction manual. This is your extension table, and this is going to have hardware to install it as well, and I will show you how to install this extension table in a future video. This is going to be great for supporting heavier items when you're embroidering on your multi-needle machine. That's it for now. Let's go to lesson 3.